Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Star Technology. Okay, so here we are today in episode 28, and real quick, I'm just going to do a little detour to get my boots charged up. Alright, so last episode we had gotten titanium, that much for sure. We had also gotten the large cutting machine, and in the time that I was away, I did take care of some things that I will get into momentarily. Let's see. Let's fly up on here to our big platform yonder. So let's see. I think that wasn't the one. Although I'm sure I did some stuff over there. That's not what I was trying to get to. All right. So over here we got. Well, I put this down off camera, and this was mostly just to handle our magnesium chloride. Now I'm sure I might repurpose it for other stuff later, but right now it's not doing any work. All right. One thing I'm gotta do while I'm thinking about it, I need to put another greenhouse in, and I want to say I need carrots. No, sugarcane, paper, and all that. That could be mistaken. There could be another way to get paper. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is completely new. The quad EBF. Before it was just a double. Now off camera I turned it into a quad. So we got the fluid input up there, and then we have everything else down here. Right? So we got the input bus, the output buses, and for some reason I put down 2. I was just following the little template that Discord gives. And you'll see also that I have some HV power going on down here. And that's going into the blast furnaces here, and probably other blast furnaces. But again, we'll have to see where things evolve, because it won't be long after, I think, it'll be around EV that I think we transfer to nitrobenzene, graduating away from dynamos, as it were. Okay, so we have all of our patterns here, and I think the duralumin is the new one that I did off camera. I did cover duralumin before, give or take. And all these recipes are now coded for 4 times. And also, it's running off of EV, because we have 2 hatches per blast furnace. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. So yeah, there's that. Oh yeah. I did mention last episode that I wanted to get something to handle the molten ore mixture. And as you can see, we have a distill tower just for that. So we've got the metal mixture, we got the bauxite, we got the the pitch blend, the molybdenite, what is it? Ilmenite, which I processed, bastnasite, which I processed, tungstate, and sheldonite. So I might get dedicated autoclaves for those fluids, for the rest of the fluids anyway. And eventually we will be scaling up probably the fluid generation, which I want to say happens with the excavator over here, right? Or the extractor. And this is still running at MV. So I could upgrade that to medium or high voltage, but it's going to need a dedicated single HV energy hatch. So I might need to put that... I could put it over there on that block over there, but that is also running off of MV. I'll have to think about that. Regardless, another thing that I did, I upgraded our sieving machines to HV as well. So we should be getting, at least when these machines are running, 6.4 diamonds a second. So those are obviously stopped right now because we have too many diamonds. And we're not... Wait. Okay, you are running. Okay, now they're running. because I guess we dipped below 200k. Anywho, let's see. What did I have on the notepad here? Oh yeah, it's a neodymium. I did look into that. Distilled tower for the molten ore. More titanium. I did that. EBFs over to HV. Did that. HV power to the EBFs. So get the MV power. Did that. I might skip this, and then I also covered that. So, yeah. Everything I think is accounted for. Now I know I think I did some questing here, but maybe it wasn't that drastic. No. I did get the titanium quest fixed. Okay, so anyway, I think today we're going to want to branch down to the advanced assembler. And then... Wait, why are you blocked? Microprocessor. Oh, it still needs the radon. Right, so I need to take care of that. Which, incidentally, reminded me. With the macerator up here, I put in the netherrack and the endstone to make the dust that we're going to need to then make the agglomeratio, what the heck was it called again? The agglomeratio. I don't know. Now, if you'll be reminded, we're going to be needing this to make the fluid, or the nether air, and the ender air subsequently. So we're going to need 2 dedicated mixers. And we're going to need to stock the agglomeration. That stuff. Wow, we don't have many other things here. Let's see, how many does that make? Just the one. Wait, how what? Oh, we got to make an extractor. Yeah. Oh, hello. Let's see. What? Oh, yeah, this nonsense. It has to be put in manually. Okay, We're gonna want to get 2 extractors to get this for dedicated purposes. Now, later on, when we have batching or parallelization, there we go, then we can probably do an on-demand craft situation, but I'm not sure. We'll see how that pans out. Now, this is going to take a bit of time, so let me do a little browsing of this. So, we should have a polarizer, right? We do. Okay, let's just see how far we can get with setting up the assembler. I know the circuit assembler is locked by that one quest, so we'll go from here. Alright, so there's our base pattern to know what's missing. So let's start off with the motors. I don't see there being a huge difference, but let's just go the assembler route, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna need a neodymium rod. Oh, okay, I see a problem. We're also gonna need a polarizer for the HV. So let's get that going. Not that. Okay. Now, neodymium, or dymium, whatever the case. We're gonna need to get that. Oh wait, is that a... Oh no, damn. Blast furnace, okay. Yeah, we don't have helium yet. That's gonna come from a byproduct of ender air and such. So we'll have to hold off on that for the time being. That being said, we'll put that into the quad reactor. And we'll wait for that to cook up. Okay, so rod. There you are. Lathe. Oh, we ran out of space. Let's see. Pattern. Get you. There you are. Okay, and there should be a... No? No, I was gonna say there should be a program circuit, but I guess not. Not with a lathe. Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. And so there's our neodymium. Where did the... Oh, where'd you go? Is it in my backpack? There you are. Okay, moving on. EV motor. Oh, I already got that taken care of. So we gotta put this into an assembler. Okay, right. I figure as much. Magnetic neodymium rod. Oh, we can't do that yet. Titanium rod. Okie dokie. Put that there. Let me see. I want to... Actually... Let me just do this. Okay, so... Okay, so like I was saying, now we need the aluminum cable. Rubber... Yeah, let's go with that. Wire. Cable. Then we should be able to make that. Oh, right, we still need the polarizer. How's that coming along? Okay, it's done. Cool. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Can never remember where to go immediately for the HV machines. I'm gonna put that right there. Oh, that just... Shoot. I just got reminded. I saw that there was a colored ME cable. I don't think I covered why that was, so let me get to that in a moment. What are you cooking up? Oh, okay. Boop. And a boop. So let's see, I think... Which underside was it? Oh, you know what? I just realized it's under the... Yeah, it's the quad reactor here. Never mind. It's so hard to keep track of things. Anyway. Okay, so... polarizer. We're gonna move that, and that, and that. Oh no, it was neodymium rod, I believe. Boop. Boop. There we go. Polarizer. Alright, assembler. Or no, sorry, EV motor. Alright, so that's good to go. Now we're gonna need that to make a piston. Shoot. Okay. Boop. Now for this, we're gonna need a small gear, which that isn't that terrible. What did we have here? Ingot. Okay. So ingot to the gear. I want to say it was the molder here. There we go. And assembler. In you go. EV piston. Everything looks good there. So why are you taking so long? Canthal and neodymium. Is the canthal being handled in a different EBF? Not being there. Not there. So, by order of elimination, it should be in here. Yes. Okay. Well, that tracks. Now, allegedly, we're going to be getting an upgraded EBF semi-soonish, so I'm kind of curious. Okay, what the fuzz is going on? I'm kind of curious what that EBF is going to feel like. Is there... What's that going on with my canthal? What the deuce is going on here? Oh, I think I have an idea what's going on here. Where's that? Yes, there you are. Still being washed up. Hot canthal. Oh, canthal, in you go. Okay. So, next time we need canthal, that will go a little bit more quickly. What are you still doing? Still doing canthal. I guess I had one more on the tank. Okay. All that is done. Next, we're gonna need a piston. Put that away so we can reuse it. Put that away. Okay, so it's waiting on aluminum. Alright, so last thing, or two more things. We're gonna need the robot arm and the conveyor modules. And the module is, well, a combination of both the motor and the piston. And that's all good to go. And then EV conveyor. Rubber. Yeah, I think we only have the rubber right now. And that should all be good to go. So let's get things plugged in. Now I'm curious on something. Okay, looks fine. You should be able to go in there. So in which case... Boop. Let's get like 2 of these, why not? Okay. Let's get that going. Now, the problem is... Am I gonna be needing these in the clean room? That I don't know. Let's see. Assembler recipes. I think the only thing that I can think of right now that would need a clean room assembler wise would be the circuit assembler But hold on, let me double check. Circuit, circuit. Oh, cutters. Okay, I don't think we need to worry about the circuit assembler right now, or the clean room right now. So to that, all I got to do now is figure out where to place the EV machinery. I could do it over here because I already have an HV line. And I could put it, I don't know, somewhere over here. So to that degree, I'm going to need to get a transformer going. Let's see, EV kit. Alright, so we're going to need the assembler anyway before we make this. Enderium. Okay, I don't think that's something that we can do right now, at least in that degree. Enderium. Diamond, Ender, Pearl, Lead, HV. Okay, that's how you do that. Okay, that's more doable. I think EV is basically around where we're gonna stop with the dynamos. So that checks out. Let's see here. I guess we'll go 4 amps EV. Let's just do this for now. So that's going to need 16 amps of the HV. Everything looks good there. So let's go get that set up. Molecular. Boop. And high voltage, high amp. Yes. Damn it. Did I miss something? Oh, I did. Okay. And wire mail. Booby. A poop. Let's see. What can I do? Let me get rid of that for a minute. I'm going to put that in there. And then wire. Mail. Boop. Oh, I coded the wrong thing somewhere. Dang it. Yeah. Okay. Cable. Boop. All right. There we go. So I'm going to wait for these to get finished. And then we'll come back and we'll get this set up. And let's see, what was it that I was wanting to make in a pattern provider? I want to say it was the extended. Yes, that was it. So this will be, I want to say it's 4 times a normal pattern provider. And that will give us more space for a lot of things. Now, I'm sure there was other stuff that I needed an EV assembler for. Tag filter. Tag bus? EV. Cool. All right. So that being said, I'll be back in a few. All right, everybody. We are back. Got the assembler right here. And I got the transformer. So I think we just need some aluminum cable here. I think that should be enough, the 16 amp, because we're only transforming 16 amps of HV anyway. Oh, shoot, you know what I just realized? We're gonna need EV cable. Alright, so what is EV again? There's Enderium. Enderium. I think it's just going to be Enderium at this point. Superconductor. That's not it. What is the... cash sign? Alright, I think it is just Enderium. It's been a while since I've done the progression of cables, so... let's get into Enderium. Okay, so we got the... damn it. Okay, there we go. So we got the Enderium dust here. Now lead... if I can click, we should have a healthy supply... ooh. Oh. Well, we got... lead blocks. But I feel like that supply of lead dust is gonna go quick. So let's get that... patterned up. Alright. So the mixer... boop. Enderium. Ender pearl dust. Okay. That's the easy fix. Boop. Okay, Enderium now. There we go. Okay, so while that cooks up, let's get the next thing going here. Nitrogen we can do. Oh. Nichrome. Damn it. Well, it's a good thing we have the EV on our quad already. Alright, back up. We gotta get Nichrome going. And speaking of which... is it in here anywhere? I don't think so. Well, there's Nichrome right there. But what are you requiring? A borosilicate. What? Why does it need borosilicate for? Third tier of coils for your EVF to allow you to increase your heat even more. There's some glass and boron quite cheap. Glass, boron. I don't think we have boron yet. Borax. Alright, well we have borax. Looks like salt comes from processing... or looks like borax comes from processing salt, which I think I was doing earlier. Anywho, that's one way to do it. Give me a memento. Okay. So... centrifuging sea salt, you get rock salt, yeah. So I think it's just going to be the manner of processing that salt that we get the boron. Now, speaking of which, let me just close that out. What is going on? I thought I was processing rock salt, or salt earlier. Tantalite. Did I go through all the salt that I had? Saltpeter, rock salt. There's crushed rock salt. Well, and get that out of there. Shoot. Okay, I don't think I need to worry about too much about getting as much dust as we can get right now. Just want to get that quest opened up and work towards getting that Nichrome above all else. Alright, so that's the output. I thought you went in there. You do. I just need another fluid output. Of course. Alright. Output hatch. Let's get that output hatch going. There's our Enderium. But that's gonna be on pause for a moment. Now, as we wait for things, the Nichrome is gonna be a mixture of chromium and nickel. Do we even have chromium going? Okay, we do. Okay, I was about to lose my damn mind. Alright, so nickel and chromium, not a big deal. Yeah, okay, so I could probably take care of that off camera, do a little jumpy cut, so that we can get what I want done today. Alright, so that's kicking off. I need another interface. There we go. There we are. Okay. So now we should be able to get that glass borosilicate. So boron, I can hit you. Boron, magnesium. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, okay, different thing. Gotcha. Oh, sorry, I was confused by something. Mixer, boop. Borosilicate. Oh, it's making the quartz stand right now. Of course. Okay, as I wait for that, Nichrome. Okie dokie. And then you. We're gonna W. Ah, damn it. Double. And one. There. Oh, hold on. Forgot one thing. There we go. So, quad. In you go. Okay, so for the Nichrome coil. Oh, that's why it needed that. Stainless steel, borosilicate, and nichrome wire with aluminum. And could we have that taken care of? Okay, nichrome, the borosilicate glass. So that's going to come from the glass bar. Okay, cool. So let's get you. Smelt it up. Boop. Okie dokie. Now, use bender. Boop. Stainless steel foil. Boop. Boop. There we go. Okay, now we should do that one more thing, which was the nichrome. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Right, yeah, right. Nichrome wire. Sorry, brain kind of malfunction-y. Okay, that looks good to go. Now, does that... I gotta do one more thing. HV assembler. Does that need to be there? It do. Okay, well, I'm not gonna need to make anything there right now, I don't think. Let's get rid of that for the time being, put that in back in there. And I will put you away. So Nichrome. Okay, so how many am I gonna need to replace the quad? Let's see, we got 5x5 times 2 minus 8. So we're gonna need 42 of these. Let's see, anything else I need to remember before I pop off? Or go AFK, if you will? I don't think so. I just got the... Oh, let me get the... There we go. Alright, so that's done. There's the Nichrome Ingot. I should maybe get that for the quest. You shouldn't have a problem, right? Cancel? Yeah, okay, should be good. Now, of course, that's going to be making 4 question mark? Did I put the Nichrome in the freezer yet? Okay, that should be going in there when that's done. Yeah, I think it made 4 because that's the output that I requested. Alright, so once this gets cooked and frozen, we'll get the ingot out, and then I'll go jump cut to when we have the coils. And then we'll get the Enderium. And then, yeah. I just noticed that the Enderium was part of the quest, as it were. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's chilling. There we go. Neat. Okay, so I'll be back in a few. I'll probably also get some Enderium wire and cable going up. In fact... Oh yeah, I don't have the patterns yet, but I will. Take care of that, and we'll come back, and we'll get the assembler set up, and we'll probably call that an episode. So again, back in a few. Hey everybody, we are back. Alright, so I got the quad EBF all good to go with the Nichrome coils, as you can see here. And then I got the Enderium that we needed. And like I said I would, I set up the EV machines right here. Now, I don't know how many we're going to really need, but I know, it doesn't hurt to have 2, I guess. But, that being said, I want to quickly get the patterns set up for the extended pattern providers and the tag bus. And I think we'll call that an episode. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna need you, and it's a bender, and then tag storage. Where are you? There you are. Check, check. Yep, all good. All right, so what's it? There you are. What? Doubles? Oh, I forgot to put that in the bender. Just enough. And it's a good thing too, because we're about to get a bigger pattern provider. I'm going to want one of those because I'm going to be able to upgrade the vacuum freezer. I won't need to specify an ingot each time that I need it. So that is going to take a little bit. So let me do this. Let me pause here and I'll jump cut back to when this is done. All right, everybody, we're back again. Okay, so we got our very first extended pattern provider. Excuse me, I just ate. And here is our tag storage bus. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy hooked up right about now. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of you. And then put you. I want to say they changed the interface, or the interface looks different from last I used it. But I could be mistaken. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Wait. Okay, maybe not. Alright, so we're gonna need forge : hot underscore. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I see. And that should be correct. Forge : hot underscore ingot. Yep. I'll just do ingot just in case. So from what I'm thinking, I think the white list is up there and the black list is down here. I like that. Ah, scheiße. Hold on. Gotta take care of something real quick. Good old storage bus. I should have disconnected it. There we go. Okay. It all should be good now. And then I'm going to make sure this is on the highest priority possible. And it's good. Okay. So let's come down here. And, oh, just in case, I don't remember if I got a good picture of the things here. Now, as far as this extended pattern provider, like I said, it should be 4 rows. So that will be pretty awesome. I will be doing what I can to get some more of those pattern providers and upgrade the rest of our, well, some of our important things anyway. With that being said, let's see here. That's still... Oh, I never grabbed the Enderium. And let me just grab that for the quest's sake. It should probably register it. But the Enderium will open up this. Okay, yeah, this is the final upgrade kit you can make, yeah. And then at some point, we'll be working on getting the nitrobenzene going. Large variants. Yeah. So this is where the parallel machines come into play. Multi-blocks. Like, these will allow us to add parallel hatches so we can do multiple recipes at once versus the 3x3x3 we have right now. Anyway, okay, I see. So we would need to start up here with the phosphorus, which I believe we already have the pentoxide version of this, which we need to break it down. We'll get the dust. We make the bules. We cut the wafers. And we do all that stuff. And that leads the way to Ivy there. So yeah, there's a couple of things that we can probably do. That's probably getting ahead of myself. Oh yeah, this would be the next stage, I think. But with all that being said, I'm gonna call it here before I continue to ramble. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like or a comment or subscribe if you haven't already down below. It really helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Ta-ta for now.